Howdy, I'm Mark Dempsey, and here with us again for a second cup of coffee conversations, Dr. Deana Steeber, the Superintendent of the Sulphur Springs ISD. Hard to believe another school year has almost come to an end, isn't it?
It is hard to believe. It went by fast.
Boy,
for sure.
It does go by fast. And commencement exercises at 7 p.m. Friday night at Gerald Prim Stadium.
That is correct. Yes, looking forward to it.
How many graduates do you know offhand?
Oh, I don't have the exact number. I'm going to say 275.
Okay, well, I knew you'd be close. 200,
Yes.
About 275.
Yes.
Does that almost fill up the home side of the stadium? Almost.
It does.
Yeah.
But just with guests and family members and everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does get pretty full.
You also had a baccalaureate event.
We did.
This year.
It was the second year. I think it had been prior to last year, maybe around 50 years. Since there had been one. So
This was the second year.
This was the second year.
Okay.
Yes.
Why did you bring that back?
Well, it's not necessary. It's not really a school sanctioned activity.
Okay, right.
It's the churches in town. They put it together. They facilitate it, and it's essentially it's an opportunity to bless the senior class, and so it was a really special event, and it was very well done.
I see. Great. So that has made a comeback after a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What a spring sports season it has been. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely, it has been an unbelievable spring sports season, and it's still going.
And still, we are very well aware of that with the softball team, the Lady Cats, playing in the state semifinals.
They do
this weekend.
They do.
Well, it's a long trip, and we're going to be making it out to Graham. But
it's a long way. First time in school history that girls softball has made it to the state semifinals.
They have made it that far.
Yes, so we're really proud of them, and they're a great team.
They're a fun bunch of kids, I'll tell you that.
They are, for sure.
They are lively.
They are.
They are. And you don't want to leave anybody out by naming one particular person, but J.C. Jasmer, for the second year in a row, state champion, pole vault, just fantastic.
Absolutely, yes. She is. She's extremely talented, and a great kid on top of all that.
Well, there are so many kids that match that description here. There really have been. But again, so golf, girls and boys, track, tennis, all of them did great. Baseball, and what was the point you made about the playoffs?
So last year, all of our team sports made the playoffs. This year, all of our team sports not only made the playoffs, but won at least one playoff game.
Went at least one round deep into the playoffs.
Correct.
And several of them a lot more than that. Yeah, so fantastic. But it's been great. Also, UIL has been very successful.
Very successful. They're in Austin right now, competing, and we've already gotten some results in, and waiting to get the rest. But we're excited about that and to see what all they bring home.
I saw a couple of state champions on Facebook today, so we'll be hearing more about that. Okay, so we're going to run out of time here. Legislative session's coming to an end. It's very hard to keep up with every detail of that between the House and the Senate, but the governor has signed the voucher bill into effect. I know that's not been a favorite of yours or very many other public school folks.
Yeah, I mean, Texas educates over 5.5 million students in public schools a year, and so we're certainly hoping that the legislature does right by 5.5 million kids in the state of Texas, which is around 11% of the student population in the nation.
Wow. And I know they're right now debating the amount of increase in funding. They are going to provide an increase in funding to the public schools. How much that's going to be is the question between the House and the Senate. So we'll find out.
Yes.
And then it looks like the STAR test is going away and it's going to be replaced. And my guess is that most public school folks are going to be not too unhappy about.
Oh,
that.
for sure. Yes, yes. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they replace it with. You know, we've had over the last few decades that there's always been a test, and it's been revamped and redesigned numerous times, and so hopefully they'll get it right this time.
Well, what I read is it's likely it's going to be several tests during the year as opposed to one big scary test at the end. So what I hope we can do is get you back after the legislative session is over.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
And we know everything is in final form, and then we can talk more specifically about some of these things.
Yes.
Well, good. So it's been a great year, don't you think?
It's been a great year. It's been a great year. It was definitely a great year for the Wildcats.
Dr. Deana Steeber is the superintendent of Sulphur Springs ISD. Commencement 7 p.m. Friday night.
7 p.m.
And just walk right in, right?
Just walk right in. Yes.
Great. I'm Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.